Kamala Harris showed up to this debate really hoping to introduce herself
Kamala Harris
to Americans who are actually still saying they don't know enough about the vice president, they don't know enough about her policies, they want to hear more about her. Trump showed up hoping to look calm, hoping to look like an occupant of the White House. Kamala Harris really wanted to get under Donald Trump's skin to make him look unpresidential.
People start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
She set the trap and he walked right into it.
People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics.
In the debate that really knocked Joe Biden out of the race, his biggest failing was on abortion, what should have been the easiest answer. And Kamala Harris came in ready for these questions.
You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot? She didn't want that. Her husband didn't want that.
It was a very effective attack, and he really didn't have a rebuttal for it. You know, when Trump had the microphone to talk about immigration, instead of talking about what was actually happening at the border, Trump spun out conspiracy theories.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats.
It is not true.
ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
If you were watching this debate, you really had the sense that Trump was the guy who held the microphone the most, but he was always defending himself. And that was the opposite of what he wanted. He wanted to have her defend the record of the last 4 years under Joe Biden.
She doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan.
But she would say,
Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump.
President Trump came across looking like he didn't want to be debating Kamala Harris. He wanted to be debating Joe Biden, and Joe Biden wasn't there. Right at the end, when Trump said, look, you've been in office for 4 years, why haven't you done anything about that?
They've had 3.5 years to fix the border and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it?
I think that might have been his strongest moment. Harris came in hoping to convince voters that she actually is a breath of fresh air.
It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric.
Who has strong ideas for bringing the country forward.
I have a plan. Let's talk about our plans.
I'm not sure that Kamala Harris succeeded in what she wanted to do. Her weakest point really was talking about policy. She didn't really get to nail those points over and over so that viewers would come away with a strong impression of what she would do as President of the United States. But it is very clear that Donald Trump did not succeed in looking like the president that he wanted to be.